I'm Lauren Saunders.
I'm Emily Evans.
And we're the co-directors of The Shop Salt. The salt philosophy is kind of the meaning behind the brand, The Shop Salt. A lot of people ask us what does SALT stand for, and for us it's to be salt of the earth, which we consider to be the highest compliment you can get. It's a saying that means that you are a good-natured, genuine person, and you're really striving to just be your truest self. And it's really what we've tried to embody in the brand and how we try to not only create, but it's also what the logo stands for, which is the salt symbol and the earth symbol together.
Me and Lauren have always wanted to have a clothing line, like from the very beginning, since, we've known each other since kindergarten.
Yeah.
And even when we were in high school, just upon graduation, we talked about, going to bars, and Lauren was going to do fashion business, and I was going to do fashion design, and it just never came to be. It wasn't the right time.
You go through these points in life and you're like, you want to do the clothing company or start a clothing brand in our case. And it's never, you always come up with excuses or reasons why it's not the right time or it's too much of a risk. And you can only do that so long before you realize, like, okay, this is coming up again and again. You really kind of want to just see where it's going to take you.
In terms of who follows us and who's wearing the brand, it's definitely a really interesting bunch. I mean, there's no way to really categorize them. Everyone's wearing it. I mean, literally people as young as elementary school students and as old as senior citizens. We love seeing that though. We get such a wide variety of pictures coming back on Instagram, actually, is how we really can tell who's wearing it.
That part's been super, just really great that everyone of all different walks of life kind of feels comfortable in our clothing and can stand behind the message. One thing that we've noticed is that we're getting a lot of people sending us their travel photos wearing salt, or they're purchasing salt items to take with them on specific trips, and that's just been really cool for us to watch. We love sharing those photos and we like getting them. We call them salt sightings, and we're just really hoping that that continues to grow and we can see, what other places in the world that salt will go.
And I love that too, because I feel like salt of the earth is that type of person would be a traveler, would be someone who wanted to see other cultures and experience, new making memories. It's my dad always says.
With our project with Mike, I think both of us realized that that was something we really wanted to keep doing with the brand. Like, that'd be a key part of what we strive to do, is to work with other creators, whether it's an artist or someone who works in a different medium or a different profession.
I kind of like how the brand is going in that direction, where we can have staple pieces or little pieces that we feel we identify with, but then always having an outside influencer and to help bounce creative ideas off, it really just adds that little bit of spark and it makes it different.
And the classic pieces that we do were kind of the core pieces that we started with, and those ones are ones we want to keep around all the time.
Yeah.
And just like Emily mentions, like keeping these little collections that kind of come in and then they're gone.
Yeah, just limited edition bits so that you can know that you were a part of that special moment and it's not going to be replicated in any way or form, and just hold on to the value of that item in that way.
The salt philosophy is really what resonated, I think, with a lot of different people, and it's why a lot of our market has been so diverse in terms of age and demographics.
It's a really nice feeling, actually, to feel that people who are wearing the shirt or whatever it is that they own identify in some capacity to that meaning, the salt of the earth, because it is a really fabulous way to live your life, and it is the best way to, we think, be happy with yourself.